Bam! What's up, YouTube? It's Future Retro coming back with another video. Just wanted to give my 2 cents on the whole Steam Deck price increase and why I think this is going to have a trickle-down effect with the retro market itself. I do think that the retro market, as far as consoles, will definitely increase because of that. Everything dealing with essentially video games is obviously becoming a rich man's sport. It's becoming something that's not achievable for your average consumer. It's getting more and more difficult, and these corporations know that they take advantage of that, knowing that we want these games, and fear of missing out, and because of the whole retro spikes of everything, it just makes it more harder to achieve what your game collections that we work hard for. So with that being said, this is another reason why I think it's a good idea to make sure that you hold on to all of your retro consoles if you can. I do understand that these are very hard times, and unfortunately I've heard and read people on Reddit and everything saying that they need they needed to sell their collection to make ends meet. That is a very horrible situation. I hope I will never have to do that. And honestly, I'd rather donate my kidney before I get rid of my collection. But yeah, hopefully that would suck too, But anyways, I do think that you should definitely hold on. If you have an Xbox 360, a PS3, PS2, GameCube, Dreamcast, NES, hold on to all those things, because I guarantee you it's going to be a trickling down effect, and all those are going to rise. And it's already started. I mean, it's not really rocket science, because it already happens pretty much with just over time and scarcity and all that. And I could see a lot of, like, the PS5, for example, is becoming more and more jailbreakable, for lack of a better term, and people are running Linux on it, and almost like making a cheaper alternative to just owning an outright gaming PC. So, what does that tell you? You look on the secondhand market on eBay, and this stuff is outrageous. It's outrageous what people are selling these Steam Decks for. I paid $550, plus tax, whatever, about 600. We'll say 600, and it's already gone up. They're selling the same one for like $1,500. And I'm like shocked. And you have to be careful, because I've noticed a few scams on eBay. Never buy anything from someone with 0 stars. This guy had 7 Steam Deck OLEDs for $450, brand new in a box, and it says it comes with the case. I'm like, who in the right mind is doing that? He just made it said that the account was just made in May, so who knows? I think he made it the same day. They were all sold out within like 15 minutes. By the time I got done telling my spouse about it, she was shocked that someone was selling it that cheap, and it was already gone. He was on to his last one. So I found out, with the way eBay works, he could pretty much send you a brick in a box, literally. And as soon as it says delivered, he gets the cash, and the burden of proof that you didn't get it is on you. So just be careful. If something seems too good to be true, definitely don't fall for that. And, for the ones that are, sad about it, just save up, man. I know it sucks, but the prices are not going to come back down. What needs to change is the price of living. That needs to change. Our jobs need to pay us more. It's never going to go down. Nothing ever goes down, unfortunately. This is something to keep in mind. The advice I have for those who don't have a Steam Deck or really want one, just save your money. That way it doesn't hurt that bad when you go ahead and pull the trigger on something a little bit more expensive. It does suck. And the ones that do have their Steam Decks and think, oh, they're out of the clear, or, they don't have to worry about it. Well, you got to just be careful not to break it, and just be very, you got to treat it with a little bit more care, I guess. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to make this quick video on that. I'll try to post some more content on the situation, and maybe show you some footage of my PS3 that I've been getting back into jailbreaking. I have a lot of games I added, and also some rare bangers that I want to show you guys. All right, well, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment.